On dating apps, there are a bunch of people who are posing to be like actual humans, right? They just take really cute Asian girls and they just take their pictures. Super generic thing. Like, I almost always match with them because they are literally swiping right on everyone. I love trolling them. And they're almost always, they talk to you about some things and then they mention like cryptocurrency. They mention like financial wealth and stability and freedom. I always hit them with the, oh, I have actually recently come into a lot of money and I don't know what to do with it. I have recently come into a substantial amount of money from my inheritance from my late great-great-grandfather. And I have no idea what to do with it. And so they always ask you to join them on WhatsApp. So they always like, oh, what's your WhatsApp? I'm never here on this app. I'll talk to you on WhatsApp. I give them my fake WhatsApp and then the games begin. This is what I tell them. I'm like, hey, you know, like I'm looking to make an investment into my future. I want financial freedom. And then they're like, oh, like how much do you have? I'm like, oh, I have a lot of assets. I actually don't have a lot of cash because I spent tons of my fortune. These are the photos that I send them. I'm like, this is me. This is me on top of my very expensive car. It's so expensive, in fact, that I have no idea what it's called, but I bought 3 of them. And I'm like, can I use this car as collateral? I can feel them salivating at the thought of some idiot with money. Yeah, this is 100% Photoshop, by the way. They get so excited, in fact, that they're like, oh, let me add my uncle or let me add my financial advisor who got me all my wealth and stuff. So the conversation goes from just like me and this one person to like me and like 17 other people in this conversation. And everyone's giving me advice and I'm like, oh yeah, can I use this as collateral or like, or I'll hit them with the, I also recently bought this Lamborghini. I'm like, what do I do with all these Lamborghinis? I actually bought a dealership, so now I just own all these Lamborghinis. I actually don't even want to sell them. But can I use them as collateral? And they're like, wow, how many Lamborghinis do you have? Well, I'm like, I actually have several. Actually, this morning, I just bought this brand new one. I literally just bought this brand new Lamborghini. It's me with the Lamborghini keys in my hand. They're like trying to give me financial advice. They're trying to set me up with like appointments and meetings and stuff. And then I hit them with the best thing of all. When they ask me, oh, what do you do for a living now? What do you do for a living? Because like I'm just like, oh, I'm retired, but now I work with the CRA. I work with the banking department of the CRA. I look for fraudulent transactions. I do it as a part-time thing. The CRA is like the IRS of America. They're like the ones who, you know, they determine scams and fraudulent behavior and tax fraud and stuff. And you can tell that each one of them they start freaking out because they keep adding people. Like it's like it goes from like one-on-one conversation to like 1 on 17 to like 1 on 20 something. You can just see everyone just starts like, so and so has left, so and so has left, so and so has left. And I think that's like, I love the moment where they start leaving the chat. I mean, at that point, they stop falling for it. One of my favorite pastimes. A lot of assets.